foremost, before we even get started with the video, I wanted to take some time to really thank every single person that was so loving and supportive from my last video. I try extremely hard to make sure you guys are given opening videos on the day of release very, very fast, so that way you guys can already start conceptualizing and mapping out the things that you would want to add to your collection. I also, on top of that, want to say thank you so much to every single person that has DM'd me or commented on the last video or has commented on my posts on Instagram and said that they were waiting to buy things up until I made this video about my honest thoughts and opinions on the collection. The fact that a lot of you guys do value my opinion before making purchases is such a gift, and as a creator, it really means the world to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to every single person that has been nothing but supportive and loving towards me. With that being said, these videos are only ever done to critique, and of course, these are my own thoughts, my own opinions. You do not have to share the same thoughts and opinions as me, but definitely make sure you guys leave your comments down below. Let me know if you agree, disagree, all that. Just make sure that you are respectful in the comments down below. So without further ado, let's get started. So here are my Nikki and Isabel. I'm extremely happy with them. After I opened the dolls up on my YouTube, I went ahead and in the night I decided to read their books, and I find it very valuable to get a little background knowledge on their stories, so that way you guys can deem which doll would be more appropriate for you. At the end of this video, will be talking about which one I personally, if I only had to pick one, would have grabbed. But first and foremost, the names. Nikki and Isabel are names that should not have been reused by American Girl whatsoever. I don't know what their excuse is, if I'm being honest. When I was reading both of the girls' books, there are so many other names that they could have chosen. The name Quinn stuck out to me. The name Tiffany stuck out to me. There were so many other great names that it feels like such a slap in the face for us as collectors to have to basically reuse names. And I know that that may not seem like a big deal, but to me, it's one of those OCD things that I have where I don't like my dolls to repeat names. I don't know. Something about it just irks my soul that they couldn't have picked two other names in the plethora of names that they could have chosen from this time period. Speaking on time period, these dolls, I will not be calling them the 90s dolls. These are through and through 2000s girls. They are early 2000s girlies growing up during the 2000s, if you can even say growing up. Their story, the journals that we are given with the dolls, doesn't really touch upon a vast amount of time. It really is just 1 month, and it's leading up to the turn of the millennium, the new year, and the whole story centers around Y2K. The story, I can see as to why American Girl did pick Y2K. There are some tragic things that happened in 1999, and there are some things that happened in the early 2000s, but I think that American Girl picked a safe story because there are people still to this day that are affected by the tragedies that American Girl could have touched upon, but I think that it was just too recent for them to even want to start touching the surface of some of those subjects. I found the structure of their journals to actually be more captivating than the way that Kavi's journal was written, and I actually enjoyed the layout of the way that both girls were telling the exact same story but from their own perspectives, and it just made a lot more sense. I think that in the future, American Girl is going to release a more in-depth version of their story. They've kind of already started to hint at it on their website, and this is what the cover looks like. Between the two stories, there also really is no mention of Pizza Hut or Book It. They kind of mention it like one sentence here and there, but there's no actual like Nikki and Isabel go to Pizza Hut or Nikki and Isabel are actively like reading to do the whole Book It thing. I was just like, why would they mention these things, and why would they create sets based off of these things if the girls don't actually sit in a Pizza Hut restaurant and eat personal pizza from Pizza Hut? It was very weird. They mentioned it like once maybe for the Pizza Hut thing, and then they mentioned it only once for the Book It thing. Again, I wish they had mentioned it more. I wish that there was an entire vignette centered around that. Both girls and their story center around them being in Seattle, Washington. Between the two, Isabel definitely is the girly girl. I relate to her. She loves all things glitter. She loves all things sparkly. She is an extrovert, which definitely is a difference to Nikki, who is more introverted. The most shocking thing to find out by reading their books was the fact that these girls are supposed to be 9. And I've seen the discussion happen on Facebook groups and in comments of other videos, and I was just like, yeah, I don't really believe that these 9-year-olds are dressing the way that they are. I feel like even the fashion show that they did for the release of these girls, like on Good Morning America, those little girls that were dressed up like that, they may have been 9, but those outfits looked very costumey and looked like they would have been for like a 13, 14-year-old. Like, I look at these girls right here in front of me and they give off older, and maybe it's the jaw mold, maybe it's the eyebrows, maybe it's the way that they are designed to be dressed or the way that they just look, but the whole fact that they're 9 years old and reading their story, they give off like preteen to me. So the fact that they're 9 is wild. So let's just start off with Isabel as a doll. I actually really do like this doll through and through. I'm happy that they chose the Joss mold for both girls and that they didn't do the fraternal twins idea to the max by giving them 2 completely different face molds and all of that and just calling them fraternal twins. The hair length, it's great. The middle part, it's great. The highlights in her hair, it's great. They do both come with the skinnier bodies, the new bodies that American Girl is producing, which is a flaw in my eyes. But for Isabel, I would have preferred the Be Forever eyes, and it's not that I don't like the Felicity eyes. I just think that the Felicity eyes are gonna cause people to not want to buy the doll. In person, the Felicity eyes are very endearing, and with the eyebrow shape, they don't look mean the way that people have been saying. They look very sweet, and they, again, just look more mature. I know that Isabel is definitely getting the mean girl reputation right now. People are saying that she just looks mean, and I can believe that, and I can agree with that. One of my favorite characters that American Girl has ever produced is Sonali Matthews, who is literally a bully up until she changes her outlook on her friends, and then she turns on them and becomes friends with Carissa. So I love a mean girl trope, but when it comes to these girls, there's not a single mean bone in Isabel's body in her story. The little thing that people were spreading about the fact that Isabel was a mean girl was the fact that in her journal, she specifically states who her best friends are, and she doesn't list Nikki, but she's doing it more so teasing wise, and it elaborates that within the book. Nikki, she even says it, is definitely her best friend and like her other half, and like they have this twinsy connection. At moments in her book, I actually found it a little stereotyped how much of the Y2K aesthetic is being thrown down your throat, but through and through, I really do enjoy Isabel as a doll, design wise and also story wise. I would just say that the Felicity eyes definitely should have been the Be Forever eyes. I feel like people would have gravitated more towards her if they weren't the full on bright emerald green eyes that Felicity comes with. I also would have enjoyed seeing the Caroline eyes make a return. I feel like a lot of people loved those eyes, and those eyes definitely did not have a negative reputation behind them. So I would have preferred the Caroline eyes or the Be Forever Felicity eyes. But again, this doll through and through is still really, really cute. The only thing I would watch out for is that if you're ordering her online, definitely check your doll. For some reason between the 2 dolls, especially in store, Isabel was extremely hard to find a good one. The quality on the Isabel dolls in regards to the eyelash paint and also the lopsidedness of their eyes, one eye would be smaller than the other. It was very apparent. I even took a picture of it in store and I'll put it up on the screen right now. It was just very apparent that a lot of quality control issues were going on with Isabel, whereas for Nikki, there were a lot to choose from in regards to good dolls. I don't know if it was just the New York stock in general. Isabel was a really hard doll to find a good quality looking one for my collection. I don't necessarily mind the fact that she is giving Cher from Clueless. It's a popular movie. It premiered around this time, so it does not surprise me that they picked this outfit, this color palette, all of that. They wanted to make her a girly girl. I do, however, have a problem with the fact that the sweater that is on top of her does not detach from the shirt. It is all velcroed together. On top of that, even in the video of me opening up Isabel, you can see that the back of her shoes are starting to peel in the back. So be very careful with these shoes. And definitely, if you can, once you open her up, check the shoes to make sure that there's no pre-peeling going on, because I feel like in the future, these shoes will definitely over time start to deteriorate. So just be mindful of that. The quality of her meat outfit, I find it to be a little bit on the thinner side. The shirt, the sweater, the skirt, the socks, they all feel very thin and low quality to me, but it's still overall a very cute outfit. If everything would have been able to be separated, like the sweater from the shirt, I definitely would have said that this was a 10 out of 10 meet outfit, but the meet outfit really is a 7 out of 10 in my eyes. But the doll overall, for what you get for $115, I definitely say thumbs up to Isabel. Now, Nikki is the complete opposite of Isabel in the story and also in her collection. On her side, you definitely can tell that they are trying to create complete opposites of one another, which I am very happy for. She's giving Avril Lavigne vibes. She's giving Kelly Clarkson in her breakaway era. Like, she's giving just all of that through and through. And I do like this aesthetic. And like I said in my opening video, this is a doll that I know a lot of people want because of the fact that American Girl really hasn't done a tomboy doll in a long time. Her story, it's great. It's kind of stereotypical too, but it's more so stereotypical for the fact that she's not like other girls, if you know what I mean. So she really is like the alternative sister who likes the quote unquote weird things, and people like look at her weirdly for that. And it's just like, okay, again, it doesn't give 9-year-old to me. For Nikki and her design, I'm very happy with this. I have actually zero things to say about the way that she's designed. The blonde pieces in the front, when I first saw the doll, I was like, that's very interesting. But then upon seeing them in person, I think that these two blonde pieces in the front really do add so much character to this doll. And I feel like the blonde pieces in the front are what people are talking about when they say that these dolls just give off older energy. And it does. I personally would not let my 9-year-old put two blonde streaks in front of her hair. And in the story, they do let her use like temporary like purple streaks in her hair. But even then, maybe it's because of the fact that the time was different. I don't know, but it just gives a more mature look to her. But with the fact that she has these blonde pieces, it is really, really, really cute and does make this doll stand out and make her look very trendy and on brand with the whole Y2K aesthetic. For me, her meet outfit is very thick. I think that the quality of her meet outfit is really great. There's a lot of versatility. Her shirt underneath does remove from the dress on top, and then the plaid shirt that is tied around her waist, it does come with the doll, and you are able to actually button it up and use it as its own piece. So you are getting a lot with the doll in my eyes. Very versatile pieces, especially with the socks and the shoes. The shoes are that faux leather that Isabel has with her shoes, so definitely be careful and keep an eye out for peeling. It definitely wasn't hard to find a Nikki with good eyelashes. For me, I like the eyelashes to go all the way into the eyes. I don't know if that's considered a defect for it to go all the way in, but that's what I look for. And of course, symmetry within the eyes, the lip paint. Between the two, Nikki definitely has a darker lip paint and Isabel has a lighter one. I also find Nikki's lips to be on the glossier side than Isabel. Isabel has like a very matte lip and also a fuller lip. I don't know if you can tell or if I'm crazy, but in person, I feel like they do have the slight differences in lip color, but I do really, really love the Joss mold with blue eyes. I think it is very pretty. I do wish it would have been like the sage eyes instead of the stereotypical blue eyes. In this picture, they may come off like the sage eyes, and they may actually be the sage eyes, but unfortunately I don't have a sage to compare it to, but I do like the color blue that she has in her eyes. In person, her hair also does have a very strong red undertone. Even in this photo right here that I took of them, you can definitely tell that Nikki has a very strong red undertone in her brown, so that definitely is something just to be mindful of. But overall, I really do love Nikki, and I definitely would rate her an 8 out of 10 in my book for meet outfit and just her as an overall doll and as a character. So now let's talk about accessories. Looking at Isabel's accessories, I would recommend them, and the only reason I say that it is worthwhile purchasing is because it does come with pieces that you can use in other outfits within your own collection, like the pink sunglasses. I know I'm definitely going to see in other outfits outside of her collection, and her beret is also something that you can take out of her accessories and use for other outfits that you create. Same thing for the choker necklace. I just think that there are very versatile pieces within this accessory set. For $36, it is expensive though, so I would say that you need to make sure that you can see yourself using these accessories with other outfits you may have in your collection. Definitely take a gander at your collection and say, hey, will these accessories elevate any outfits I already have or any outfits I plan on creating? If you like them, get them. For $36, I would say use the rewards towards them because you don't want to definitely pay full price for these. I always find the American Girl accessories to be extremely expensive, but they are cute. I do use them, and this necklace will definitely not not be coming off of my Isabel doll. Moving on over to Nikki, I definitely would say that her accessories are also something I would recommend because the hat is adorable, the choker necklace, her sunglasses are extremely versatile. Her one thing in this accessory pack that I don't think would be considered versatile is her bag because it has Skate Club on the side of it. But for the most part, a lot of versatile pieces within this that you can use with other outfits. So I would recommend this. Also, the mini grin pins are so adorable, and the journals that both of the girls have in their accessory packs are very, very cute. I didn't show this in my opening video, but the first couple of pages are actually a replica of the big sized books that you get with the dolls. So that is really, really cute. But again, I would only recommend it and say go ahead and get it if you were already looking to purchase them. Now, you guys already know how I feel about every single character that gets some sort of animal, blah, 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 blah. American Girl loves to just put random animals in their historical line and also in their Girl of the Year line. And these girls are no different. Isabel has a cat named Buffy, and Nikki has a dog named Blossom. Obviously, Blossom is from the Powerpuff Girls, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But for $34, one regular American Girl doll dog is like $30. So you're basically getting like a 2-in-1 for the price of $34. So if you want a cat and dog from American Girl that is American Girl branded, then sure, go ahead and buy them. I would honestly buy them just to say I have a cat from American Girl and a dog from American Girl. But honestly, you can probably find an Our Generation pet for so much cheaper and probably exact copies of these animals. Do I think that you need these? No. For $34, I just don't deem it worth it. That's like $15 per animal that you're getting in this pack. And unless you are specifically getting them to make sure that Isabel and Nikki have their pets, the exact same ones that they illustrate in the books, get them. But if not, I would never recommend pets that American Girl tries to peddle onto us. Moving on. Now, the next set does sadden me a little bit to talk about because I just wish it played a bigger role than what it was given in the storyline. And again, this is me talking about the storyline, not necessarily just this at face value. So let's just get into it. The Pizza Hut bucket set. Now, I have no problem whatsoever with this set. I find all of the pieces to be very cute. However, in the grand scheme of things, this has absolutely no relevancy to the storylines I read on Isabel and Nikki's part. It really, again, is only mentioned once in passing. One of their friends' brother works at Pizza Hut, and that's like the only time that it's really mentioned. But again, there's no moment where they're at Pizza Hut and they're specifically working towards doing the whole bucket program. So this set was definitely only created to have people buy it because of the nostalgia behind it. For me personally, I remember all this, and one of the reasons I bought it was because I was nostalgic about this specific era with the red Pizza Hut cups. In the opening video, I literally stated how I could still feel the texture of what those cups felt like, and then to have it replicated in American Girl doll form was so cool. And then the Pizza Hut boxes, all of that. I think it's worth it if you're looking at it for the fact that it is a branded Pizza Hut pizza and all that for $32. I do wish that there was 2 cups for the girls as opposed to just the one, but it's fine. For $32, I don't find it to be astronomical. They are paying for a licensing to have the Pizza Hut logo on stuff, and they are including the Slumber Party book, which I think is really, really cute. And this definitely is a versatile piece that you can use for photo shoots. So I would recommend this, specifically if you were someone that wants it for the Pizza Hut logo. If you're just someone looking for, you know, pizza for your American Girl dolls, try Our Generation at Target because I'm pretty sure they have a pizza set. But for the most part, I would recommend this. I like the nostalgia behind it. And if you were someone that grew up with the sit-down Pizza Hut restaurants, I would definitely say go ahead and tap into your childhood or tap into whatever age you were at when they were a very big thing and go ahead and buy this pizza set for sure. One of the greatest things American Girl released with these girls is their computer and desk set for $145. In person, you guys, this set is massive. Photos really don't do it justice, just how big it is. The computer is huge. It is so cute. There are little slides of like the old American Girl website from like the 90s and early 2000s, and it is just so adorable. And this is something that no other brand is making right now, so I would highly recommend this. I am gonna purchase this and do a review of it at one point in time and space, but definitely go get this. $145 for this set does not seem bad whatsoever to me. I'm pretty sure Kavish's trunk is like $115, $125, around that price range, get some rewards, use it towards this, wait for a sale, but I definitely would recommend getting it. The quality of the actual desk itself is very, very heavy. I'm pretty sure it's like 3 pounds, and I feel like it was made out of a very heavy wood material. And then the actual computer itself is big. It's a huge monitor that does have a light behind the little screens that you can insert in and out of the computer. It's just so adorable. I loved this set in person, and I was playing with it for a while because I was like, wow, they really outdid themselves with this, and this is giving pure early 2000s nostalgia to me, and I for sure would recommend this to anyone that is looking to purchase this. Go get it. I think it will really elevate any doll room that you may have. Moving on to the bedroom accessories, I am in love with Nicki's bedroom accessories. Everything in this set is such high quality and so detailed. The purple inflated chair is a really thick plastic. Unless you are actively trying to pop it, it seems like it is going to withstand a lot of time. I'm pretty sure it's made out of the same material that they made Sage's hot air balloon, if not a thicker plastic, but it is really cool in person, and it is really, really big. All of the little accessory pieces with the mini grin pin wall banner are so adorable, and for $50, I think that this is honestly a steal. I was expecting this to be like $75, so $50, I find this to be well worth it. And same thing with Isabel's. I do wish that there was 1 or 2 more items in this set. I feel like it's a little bit bare. I wish that this set would have came with like her gel pens or something that she mentions all the time in her book. This set still is cute. If you have the bed or any American Girl doll bed and you find this kind of pillow to be worthwhile, I definitely would recommend this as well. I don't think $50 for these pillows is a bad price point. Between the two though, I definitely would recommend Nicki's over Isabel's. I just feel like there's more, and there's definitely a lot more versatility with her bedroom accessories than Isabel's bedroom accessories. Now, I would never recommend sleepwear in general, but I actually am not mad at either of the designs for these girls and their pajamas. However, I find the price of the pajamas to not even be remotely worth it. Nicki's pajamas are $28, but all it includes though is the nightgown and the slippers, and that's it for $28. Absolutely not. And then Isabel, hers is priced at $34, which I don't really see why it's priced at a higher value. I think it's just because of the fact that it's 2 separate pieces, but again, still not worth it in my eyes. I find both designs to be cute and very on trend with who they are, but no. I will not be recommending either of these to you. For $34, you might as well buy the Pizza Hut set. It's cuter and there's more versatility behind it than getting either of their sleepwear. Okay, here we go. The beds for both of the girls. For $150, I would pay that for 1 bed with the bedding, but I lost my mind when I saw that you couldn't buy the bed separately from the bedding. For twins, it would make more sense for it to just be 1 bed, and then you can pick which bedding you would want for said bed. Why I have to pay another $150 for the exact same bed just for the bedding? It makes my mind just go absolutely insane. I feel like American Girl used to do that, where they would sell the frame separately from the bedding of the doll that you were buying it for. And now when it actually seems the most logistical thing to do, they decided to go against it just because they're twins and they each need to have their own separate bed. If they were going to make you pay separately for either bed, they should have at least changed something about the actual bed frames to make it worthwhile to want to spend the money on the other bed. It makes it very difficult because now you really have to choose between which bed you like. For me personally, I actually like both of them. I find Isabel's to be more childish, but it does include the little Miss Agee Bear. I'm pretty sure that's what she's called. But Nicki's I find to definitely be more mature and probably would end up in my dollhouse. Again, it's just ridiculous that they are making you pay another $150 for the same exact frame but different bedding. It just boggles my mind. The quality of these beds is good. They are the exact same frame, just different bedding. Would I recommend these? Yes, if you would like one, but will I be purchasing either one of these beds? Absolutely not. So this is the one item that I would say you definitely do not need, and it's Isabel's tennis outfit. I find it to be cute, but for $40 just to get the tennis racket, a ball, the dress, and the shoes and the socks, I think it should have been $34 or $35, but $40, it's just a lot of money for what you're getting. You don't even get little hair ties or scrunchies with this. Like, it really is the bare bones outfit, and I am upset by the fact that there's no polo shirt underneath the sweater, and the sweater doesn't detach from the actual outfit. So looking at this outfit, I kind of low-key do regret purchasing this outfit for $40. I just don't think that the price point reflects what you're getting. It is cute though. Nicki's skateboarding outfit though, I would recommend because of the fact that it does include a lot, and there's no graphics on the overalls that this comes with, or the t-shirt that this comes with, or even the shoes that this comes with. And it really is a very versatile outfit, and it has some really cute basics, like the red shirt. One of my friends also bought this outfit, and he used the shirt for another outfit that he had, and then used the overalls for another outfit that he had. It's just an outfit that comes with some pieces that you definitely can utilize in any way that you want to, and I prefer getting more bang for my buck when it comes to getting American Girl doll clothes. So this outfit is really adorable. On top of that, the vest can go with other outfits as well, and getting the skateboard is great because I love the fact that you are getting this accessory. I do have a problem though with the fact that American Girl advertised this with the helmet and the knee pads, but the helmet and the knee pads do not come with this outfit. It comes with the skateboarding whole big ticket item that they have, and that is upsetting because $40 for this whole outfit, the way that it's advertised in the stock image, would have been fantastic. I do still recommend it though. Last but not least, we have Isabelle and Nikki's 2-in-1 tennis court and skate spot for 18-inch dolls. Now this in person, it is massive. Go back and watch my opening video. This is a very big piece, and I honestly was surprised by the price point, but in that video, I'm pretty sure you can see the fact that I am touching the entire set to see what the quality is. The whole skate ramp side is plastic. The actual piece of the ground is cardboard. It's like a hard cardboard that you flip. On one side, it's the skate park. The other side is the tennis court. I find really no value in this because both girls kind of can't be in their element at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, you either have to have Nikki and Isabelle playing on the tennis court together, or you have to have Nikki in the skating side. For me personally, I find no value in this. I think that it's a very versatile item, and I'm actually surprised by how inexpensive it is compared to what I thought it was going to be. I thought looking at this, it was going to be $250. It does come with the little tennis shooter thing, and it also does come with the helmet and knee pads that are missing from Nikki's skateboarding outfit. Overall, I wouldn't recommend it. It is big, it is nice, but I just don't think that overall it's really worth it for me personally to have in my collection, and with the way that it's made, I wouldn't recommend it to be in your collection either. So that is really it for their collection. Now it's time for me to tell you guys who between the two of these girls I would actually pick. I feel like through watching this video, you probably already know, but between the two, I would highly recommend Nikki if you were only able to buy one. I definitely see people choosing her over Isabelle, and that's completely okay. I think that we as a community are seeing something new in Nikki, and I definitely feel like there is a mature audience that is looking at her and seeing her as a very mature doll from the way that she looks. But if you can get both, I highly recommend Isabelle as well. They both, honestly, you guys, are stunning dolls. Be careful of the eyelashes, but for the most part, I am very happy with these two girls. I live for the Y2K aesthetic. I mean, literally look at my Isabelle. She's in the iconic Stop Being Poor shirt by Paris Hilton. It's legendary, it's iconic, and I just knew I had to do it when talking about these girls and the Y2K aesthetic, because I personally, as you guys know with my dollhouse, am a big fan of the Y2K aesthetic. So again, I just wanted to create this video so that way you guys were aware of everything before adding things to your cart. I'm not really someone that enjoys doing reaction videos upon seeing things online when things leak, because I like to be hands-on and really see the quality in person, which is again why I like to be in store on release day, so that way I can see everything in person person and make sure that I for sure am giving you guys honest critiques on everything that I see in person, because with all the American Girl stores closing right now, I know that it's not accessible to everyone right now. So I am very grateful that a lot of you guys do trust me with my opinions and my honesty. So thank you so much. All right, you guys, that is it. It is like 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm filming this video. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much again for the love and support. You guys have no idea what it means to me. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do so. Please follow my Instagram account. It's at The Doll Studio by Chris. Like this video, comment down below and let me know what your favorite part of their collection is. Let me know what your least favorite part of their collection is. And don't forget, March 11th at 12 p.m. I will be at the American Girl store in Chicago. Definitely say hi if you see me. All right, you guys, have a good day and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.